Okay, we've got the function of x is x squared minus 8x plus 19, and we want to express fx in the form x plus a squared plus b, where a and b are constants. This is just a completing the square problem. So let's go ahead and let's just power through it, I suppose. We have x squared, let's just write it down, minus 8x plus 19. I know there's multiple ways to complete the square. I'm going to kind of take the little shortcut, I suppose. I'm going to half this number here, half this negative 8 becomes a negative 4. I'm going to square all that. I'm still going to add that 19, but then I'm going to subtract that negative 4 all squared. Well, negative 4 all squared, remember, is negative 4 times negative 4, which is positive 16. So this becomes x take away 4 all squared plus 19 take away positive 16, so just take away 16, becomes x minus 4 all squared plus 3. Now, I know you can complete the square by drawing out that square and moving the areas around a bit, but there's a little shortcut. It works. You can check it yourself. If you times this out, you're going to get x squared, take away 8x plus 16, add that 3, perfect. Okay. So for for part B, we're going to have a look at the graph. So the curve C with equation y equals f of x crosses the y-axis at the point P and is a minimum point at the point Q. Sketch the graph of C showing the coordinates of point P and the coordinates of point Q. So before we actually sketch the graph, let's actually work out these points. So the minimum point, so I'll just write min point here. That min point is, well, inside the brackets is kind of always opposite to what you think. So I think my coordinate here is positive 4, and that's just 3 at the end. So my minimum point is 4 and 3. Remember that if something crosses the y-axis, that gives you x equals 0. So at x equals 0, we have y equals 0 squared minus 8 times 0 plus 19, which is just 19, which becomes the coordinate 0, 19. Okay, so let's quickly sketch that. I'm going to sketch it from scratch here using a ruler. You should use pencil for all diagrams, but pencil doesn't show up very well in video, so I am going to use blue pen still. So here is my quadratic, set of axes even, y there, x there. So this is the point P, which was 0, 19. So P, 0, 19. And I'll just go ahead and put it around, I don't know, here. This was that minimum point, which was Q, which was 4, 3. And I'm just going to go ahead and try anyway, with pen, to try and get that U-shaped curve. That was really bad, but there is my sketch. Try and make it a bit more symmetrical than I did. That was pretty appalling, but that's why you use pencil. Okay, so there's a sketch. You'll notice I've not put any numbers or anything on the axes. It's just the 2 points that you want with a sketch. I could have even ignored these the negative bits by looking and realising actually that I've only got 0 and 19, 4 and 3. None of them are really negative, so I could have just drawn this section here and made it a little bit bigger. Okay, so let's have a look at part C. Find the distance from P to Q, given your answer as a simplified surd. Okay, so we have pretty much Pythagoras. Okay, so before we actually start on this one, let me just get my handy little graph back. What I'm going to do is I'm going to imagine that this is PQ. I'm not going to imagine it, I'm just going to draw it in. This is my triangle here, with that right angle here. Okay, so let's work out the dimensions of this triangle. So we have Well, this is 0 to 4. That one's quite nice. We've just got 4. But this one goes from 3 up to 19. So this side here, I hope you can see, is 16. Okay, so that PQ there, so let's go back to our actual working out. No, I'll do it here. So PQ squared is equal to 4 squared plus 16 squared. Well, 4 squared nice and easy is 16. 16 squared we should know, but working it out, we get 256. And adding these two together, we get 272. Alright, so moving that up, this is PQ squared, remember. This doesn't tell us much by itself until we square root it. So square root of 272. Trying to find a square number that goes into them isn't too bad actually. You can kind of look up here. We've got 16 lots of 16 here and 1 lot of 16 here. So this is actually just 17 times 16. I'll write it as 16 times 17. Okay, I didn't really work that out. I used the fact that this is 16 lots and this is 1 lot. So it has to be a multiple of 16. The square root of 16 is 4. So this becomes 4 root 17. Now, we didn't read the question, but we can see that we had to write our answer as a simplified surd. That's as simple as that is going to get. So there we go.